Here we have a late 2008 50 plate Toyota Aygo, 3-door hatchback, as you can see. Just had one former keeper. The last owners had this vehicle since 2010, so they've had it since it was 2 years old. Just passed an MOT, so it's got a year's MOT on it. Failed on one of the rims was distorted, so I've had to change it for the spare, so the spare wheel's actually no good anymore. It's still in the boot. This paint's a bit damaged, just so I don't know what's happened. They painted it or whether it's been sat in the sun and reacted, I'm not sure. I don't meet the previous owners, who all come from main dealers as part exchanges, so whether that rear quarter's had paint in the past. Doesn't particularly look a different shade, just that rear part. The rest of the car's okay actually, the rest of the car's clean and tidy. I think there's a little ding on the top of the door, or above the door, just here. I mean, it's priced low anyway, low mileage, 62,000. 2 keys. Tax is £20 a year, so nice cheap road tax. They run on a timing chain, so there's no cam belt to worry about. Oh, I need to drop my phone in. There's your back seat, nice and clean and tidy. I know they've changed it at the MOT centre for the spare, so I assume they put the spare back in, but the spare will be no good. Yeah, so the spare is in there, but that was the one that would have failed the MOT, that rim in the back, so that rim is no good. That'll be need to locate one off eBay or something like that if you want a spare wheel. Yeah, there's your mileage. I only left the lights on so you can see those all working and stuff, but 62,348. Aircon, fully working. The radio's not turning on. I haven't had that looked at. I rushed to get the MOT done because someone wanted to look at it. I would normally have got them to look at the radio at the same time, but they couldn't wait to see the car. Then they cancelled, so that was annoying. Got cup holders, electric windows. I'll say it's got loads of fuel in it, but these are so cheap to fill up. There's probably about 20 quid off of petrol, to be totally honest. It's not loads of fuel, is it? One former keeper. Can't show you names for data protection, but they've had it since 2010. That was the MOT that I just mentioned, so that runs out on the 15th of September next year. It just went in a little bit early. No advisories. I said it failed on the road wheel distorted quite badly by it. Looks a bit like the tyre could have come off, which was a bit concerning because I drove that to the MOT centre, which is 12 miles away. Didn't particularly notice anything when I was driving it. So service book, there's a service, last service I got is then 60,719. It's a very vague receipt. It doesn't give you a lot of information at all, but I've got the date on it. Carry out service, that's all I've got, so 198 quid. So I mean, for a small car like that, I would imagine it's probably a full service for that. It's not got loads of history, but that was the most recent one. That's the MOT that was on it currently. I don't think there's loads of stamps in the book. There's a little bit of history. There's 3 stamps in the book plus that invoice. But that one was only done, as I said, 1,500 miles ago. 2 keys. Button missing off one. Quite common on these for the buttons to go, and there's your spare. You could probably get that key surround. It's only one bolt that holds it together. eBay for about £3 or £4 to smarten the key up. So that's it running now, doing its checks. All you'll see is the seatbelt light and the handbrake light. I said I've driven this over 30 miles for MOT and stuff. Comes straight from Glen Hopkins, main dealer part exchange. Runs and drives fine. Rear quarter's a bit untidy on it, and at the moment the radio's not powering on, as I said. I haven't had the radio looked at, so I can't comment whether that's a fuse or it's not even just plugged in or what, I don't know. It's up for £21.90, which is priced low. I'll take a very close offer. Been emailed quite a few times, well, I'll take 1,600 quid, and that was no, so that's too low. And it's already priced low. Just going to get close to that bit of paint. Just going to leave the video there. We do operate viewing by appointment only, please. Happy to take part exchange if you've got one. Make a great first car, delivery car, or just a cheap run around with the cost of living. It will suit anyone really. £20 tax. It's already got a year's MOT on it. It's low mileage, working aircon, 2 keys. And as I said, it will achieve 50 miles to the gallon quite easily. Thank you for watching.